I'll mute myself.
Oh yeah, no, you guys are fine. You can stay unmuted and because let me know if you have questions or ideas or whatever. So, okay, so tonight we're going to talk about what to say when you call up the person that you got as a name for referral. So, we've got two little scripts we're going to go through. This should be really short and sweet. And then I am going to put up, I can type up these, or you know what, some of them I think I have downloaded from Tasha's training, so I can just put up I should be able to just put it in the file section that way, right? If I have it downloaded in a PDF?
Probably. I don't remember seeing it, but...
No, I haven't put it up yet, but I think I can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. So, okay, so here's what, I'm just going to go through the script, okay? So this is, you've got a referral from somebody from a class or one-on-one. Really, this is a cold call because you have no idea who this person is, but you have that, like a common friend or a mutual friend, mutual acquaintance, whatever. Okay, so here's what you're going to say when you call. And this is a script you do not need to memorize. You can just read this word for word because you're going to be on the phone with them most likely or texting or emailing. And so they're not going to know if you're reading it, right? So hi, this is Melissa Miller. Did Stacy, we'll use your name, tell you I was going to call? Okay, so that there you're going to say your name and then you say your first and last name. So it kind of gives them a minute to kind of connect the dots. So about the oils, Stacy wanted me to set up a time to show you how the oils work. It won't take long. I'll be in and out before you know it, and I'll leave your house smelling glorious. So here's what I'll do. Show you some of our most popular kits, include the ones that Stacy got, and obviously you don't say that if they didn't buy anything. How does that sound? If you like them, you can decide for yourself if you would like to have some of your own. Either way, I'll leave you with, you know, whatever it is. If you want to say a sample or a roller ball or something like that. I'm doing it again. I'm cutting in and out. Good golly. Okay, so what part did you miss?
I think I got it all, but it was really delayed.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was just choppy for me.
I'm so sorry, guys. This is so annoying. Okay, so do you want me to read through that again?
I think we've both taken it, so we should have the script anyway, shouldn't we?
That's true. That's true. Okay, yeah. So the last part is I'm going to be in your area on Thursday evening and Saturday morning. Which day would be better for you? So, and remember with this, like, don't get discouraged, right? If they say no, that's okay. It's fine, right? Oh. And then if they say, you know what, I can't do Thursday night or Saturday morning, then just give them two more options. Say, oh, okay, well then how about, you know, Wednesday afternoon or Friday morning, whatever. So just give them two more options if those two don't work for them. Because you don't ever want to say, oh, well, if that doesn't work, then one works for you. Because no time ever really works for anybody, right? We're all busy. Okay, so that's the script for how to call. And it's probably...
You put that on the...
Yeah, so I'll put it in the file section. And on this one, obviously, the most important things are to say, well, all of it's important, but it's really, really important to drop the name of the person who you got the referral from. And then just to let them know exactly what it entails or what's going to happen. And then to remove that pressure to buy. So, you know, if you like them, you can decide for yourself if you would like to have some of your own. Either way, I'll leave you with, you know, a roller bottle or a sample. So that's good to take the pressure off. Okay, so that's what you would say if you were calling them, directly. Okay, then there's this other script. I think this one's really good, actually. So this is, say you had somebody host a class and she got referrals. and she's willing to do the contacting. Am I cutting in and out? Good golly.
I missed the very first part of that, but I think you said, let's say you did a class and the host is willing
Yes.
to call the referral.
Right.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So say you did a class, the hostess is willing to call the referrals. So for instance, Stacy, for you just had a class for Becky, but she's willing to follow up with everybody. So say you got some referrals and she's willing to contact those people. So if you're going to call them and they're local, here's your script. Okay. And so this can be a text or a phone call. Hi. So funny story. I just got some essential oils and I got them. Am I cutting out again? Yes? Gosh. Brandon, I'm cutting out really bad and they can't hear me. Do you have any ideas?
Are you using your microphone?
Yeah.
Huh. Because since you got the microphone, I haven't noticed it do it too bad.
Yeah. Well, and he said he just made sure everything else was off so that it wouldn't be sucking Wi-Fi. Can you make sure Max
Yeah, it said connect
right now?
speak, now it's better.
Max is watching YouTube. Let's cut him off.
Nah.
Cut the kids off.
Yeah, Max needs to shut off YouTube, please. Okay. Okay.
Your internet must be as bad as mine here.
Good golly, this is ridiculous. Now everybody's going to be fighting because there's no electronic time.
Have them play an electronic game or something that's not. I know how hard
They'll
that can
live.
be.
They can get ready for bed or something.
Yeah. You're doing better now, though. You haven't cut out for a minute.
See?
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe that will fix it. Okay, so I'm going to read through this again. So, hi, funny story. I just got some essential oils. I got them because, and they can write whatever they want to in there or say whatever they want to in there. My friend who sells them will show you how you can use them or what you can use them for. You don't have to buy anything, and she's really nice. So I gave her your number. Her name is, Stacy. She just wanted to give you a heads up. Oh, I just want to give you a heads up, sorry. And so how's everything else going? And then talk about something else. So sorry, I said that wrong going into this. So this was if they're just going to tell them that you're calling them, right? But you're still doing it. Yeah. Okay. So, and then if it's through email or something like that, same thing. Hi, funny story. I just got some essential oils. I got them because blank. I gave my friend Stacy your phone number, and I figured that if I liked them, you would at least want to hear about them. She's really nice, and you can see if you want to get some too. Just wanted to give you a heads up. She'll call you to find a good time to chat. How is everything else going? And those are good. They're really, because think about how awesome that would be if your person, hey, Deb. How good it would be if your, we have feedback there going on. Let's see. Oh, stopped. Okay. So how awesome it would be if the person that you got the referral from, like, called and gave them a heads up that you were going to be contacting them, like, and saying, like, I love this phrase, like, I figured if I would like them, you would want to at least hear about them. That's like,
I think it kind of takes
brilliant.
the pressure off a little bit too, brings the walls down just a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
So that they
It does.
prepared and can think a little bit.
Right. And hopefully you won't feel as nervous about calling or contacting somebody if you've done that little bit of homework and have asked the questions from the person who's referring them. So, like, are they single? Do they have children? So that you're not like putting your foot in your mouth like, oh, you'll love this one for your kids. And she's like, well, actually, I don't have any kids and I'm not married. That's kind of like, ooh, awkward. So, yeah. So, anyway, that will definitely help the situation. So, and also, it's extremely scary. Where's my pen? To call these people. Oh, here it is. It's always hard to call people, like cold call, right? And it can be really scary. And so a little trick is is biting your pen. Okay? Like that, because it makes you smile. Okay? Because when you do that, whether you want to or not, you're smiling. And when you do that, it flips the switch in your brain and emits some chemical that makes you happy. And if you're happy, you can't feel afraid. Like if you have the smile hormones or chemicals going on in your brain, then you can't feel fear. So anyway, I like that little trick. I've used it a couple times when I'm feeling anxiety, and it does help. It totally does. So grab your pen and bite it before you, or pencil. That's even better because then you can leave like teeth marks in it. It's very therapeutic. Anyway, so you can do that with your pencil before you hop on a call. Okay, so the next one we have here is promoting an event. Like, so say you want to ask somebody about hosting a class. So, and this can be like, obviously with a customer or somebody who you think would be good for this, okay? So the next thing to chat about is whether or not you'd like to host an event. I'll run it by you, and then you'll be able to decide. So that way they feel right there, you're alleviating the pressure so they know that they can say no to you. So either way is okay with me. I just want to make sure you have the option. So one of my friends hosted an event for her customers. Here's a success story that you want to share with them, okay? 3 people showed up, and just for having some of her friends over and giving them an opportunity to learn about the products, she got, and you can add on whatever it is. She got a free diffuser, whatever you're doing as a hostess thing, and like around $80 in cash. Pretty cool, right? So they're totally added that to be whatever it is that fits in with your hostess program that you're doing, or if you do the share program or you encourage people to do that, or they would fit into that category, that works too. Anywhere in there. Hey, Kat.
Hey.
Okay, so then you give them an agenda. Okay, here's how it will work. We'll set a date. I'll give you an approach of what to say to invite them. We will have fun. If they buy, great. If not, no biggie. We'll still have fun. My part will take 30 to 40 minutes. If it takes longer, it's because we're having a good time or we're helping somebody decide. What do you think? And so that's good because you're laying it all out on the table, right? You're telling them all exactly what's going to happen. And then in that one too, you're relieving that pressure for them, because a lot of times they're going to be stressed over having their friends buy. Like, oh my gosh, if I have my friends come, are they all going to buy? Or what if nobody buys? So there you're taking that pressure off. Okay, and then the last part is, great, I'm going to help you. The first thing is to set up a time. Here are a couple openings I have, and we'll start inviting people just like 4 days away, so 4 days before. And now that we have a date, here's a piece of paper on exactly what to say. How does this feel to you? So then you give them that approach, like the one that we just did. Let's see. The one we just did, like, hey, so funny story, I just got some essential oils, that one. Okay, we're going to do it super similar. So you can give them that to say, hey, so funny story, I just got some essential oils. I got them because blank. My friend who sells them is coming over because I have a few people who also want to learn about them, and I really don't know enough yet. She's really nice, and you can see if you want to get some too. We have it set up for, May 15th, whatever. Do you already have plans for that night? Her part will take about 45 minutes, and then we can hang for a bit. I love that invite. Doesn't that sound nice? Like for somebody to just say that in an email or text or phone call, whatever, and they can make it personal. So anyway, so we're breaking that down. Okay, so when you're talking to them about hosting a class, the first thing is to give them that out option. So like you're letting them decide. You just want them to have that option. Second thing is a success story. Let them know about somebody else who hosted a class. And I love that she had 3 people who showed up. So it wasn't like it was 7 or 10 people who came to her class. And then just let her know like what her benefit was. And then just give her like an agenda, and then relieve that worry that she may have about whether or not her attendees buy anything. And then let her know that you're going to help her through the process. And it's important here to make sure that you don't invite people too early. So 4 days is a good window. I always used to do longer, like 7 to 10 days I thought was ideal. But it didn't matter whether or not I had more people come or not. But this is interesting. So if it's too far away, now that I've learned this, right? If it's too far away, people won't commit because they're afraid that something else will come up that they're going to miss. So 4 days out, 3 to 4 days out, they pretty much know their schedule. They know what's going on. If they've gotten a wedding invitation or a birthday party invitation or whatever, they know by that point, right? So if it's 3 or 4 days away, it's pretty safe to say, bearing the unforeseen, that their schedule is open that day, and then they can commit to come to your class. So I love the joke that Tasha tells about this one. She's like, it's not a wedding. You don't need to like give them like months of advance. Anyway, it always makes me laugh. But anyway, and then you have less chance of people like forgetting, right? Like they don't forget about it because it's not 7 to 10 days out. It's 4 days, 3 to 4 days away. So anyway, so that's about all I had for that. So I'll put up these scripts. So there's 3 separate scripts. So the first one is the promoting, hosting an event. And then at the bottom of that is what the hostess can say, that script that I read. And then the other one is calling a referral. And then the other one is what your customer should say about you prior to you calling for the referral, if you're so lucky to get your customer to do that for you. Which you certainly could, right? Anybody will do anything for a roller bottle. But so do you guys have any other questions or comments or things you've tried before that have worked or haven't? No, we're good. Okay. Well, sorry, Kat. I know you came in late, and Deb, you too. But I'll put up those. You missed actually all the technical difficulties, is what you've missed. So the audio improved. I have learned I cannot have anybody in the house watching YouTube while I'm trying to do a Zoom chat. Anyway, and so yeah, I'll get these up in the file section of Breeze ShareBuild.
Awesome.
Sound good?